but bravery is an action. You feel weak, you feel incompetent. And when you do something in spite of that, that's bravery. Just keep that in mind. Bravery is not a feeling, it's an action. Hey everyone, let's look at this video. How to build mind so strong it actually scares people. I'm pretty curious what's it gonna be, so let's watch it.
Let me ask you something. Why do some people seem invincible while others break under the slightest pressure? It's not luck. It's not magic. It's mental strength, and most people never build it. They go through life avoiding discomfort, chasing quick fixes, and wondering why everything feels so hard. But not you. Not after today, because by the time this video is over, you're going to have the tools to become mentally unbreakable. You'll stop making excuses, stop doubting yourself, and start taking control of your life. If you're ready for that, let's get into it. Section 1. The mindset shift that changes everything. All right, first things first. You have to shift how you think about challenges. Because let's be real, life isn't supposed to be easy. Look at anyone who's mentally strong.
At the beginning, I would just say that it's pretty important. The mindsets itself, we have these stories, we have these beliefs in our minds, and these are basically, I would say, our habits, or basically mental loops we keep ourselves in. And if we want to change, if we want to dedicate ourselves something into something greater, then we need to change those loops. We need to change the mindsets.
You think they got there by living in comfort? No. They got there by struggling, failing, and pushing through when it felt impossible. Your mind is like a muscle. If you don't challenge it, it stays weak. If you only take the easy path, you stay fragile. And when something tough finally happens, boom, you break.
The same
So
thing with the
here's the
gym.
mindset shift. Every challenge you face is an opportunity, a chance to build strength. Every setback, every failure, every obstacle, it's all part of the training. Once you start seeing struggles as something that forges you rather than something that breaks you, everything changes. Your mindset becomes indestructible. Real story, how struggle builds strength. I'll tell you a quick story. There was this guy, David Goggins. Ever heard of him? If not, look him up, because his story is insane. He was overweight, miserable, working as a pest control worker, and completely out of shape. One day he saw a Navy SEAL documentary, and something clicked. He decided to turn his life around. The problem?
For me, I would say David Goggins is the extreme version of the self-improvement or self-help genre. So I would get inspired by David Goggins, but I would never aspire to be David Goggins, because what he does is he's just borderline extreme. So be careful.
He had to lose over 100 pounds in 3 months to even qualify for SEAL training. So what did he do? He went all in, woke up at 4 a.m., ran miles every day, pushed himself past limits that should have been impossible. Did it hurt? Hell yeah. Did he want to quit? Every single day. But he didn't. Because he understood that mental toughness is built in the moments when you want to stop, but don't. Fast forward.
Yeah, I would say that the same thing is, for example, with bravery, because people oftentimes change or confuse bravery for action, and or they confuse bravery for an emotion or a state of mind. But bravery is an action. You feel weak, you feel incompetent, and when you do something in spite of that, that's bravery. So just keep that in mind. Bravery is not a feeling, it's an action.
He became one of the toughest endurance athletes in the world, broke world records, and proved that the human mind is capable of insane things.
Especially
And that's
change.
the truth. Your limits, they're mostly in your head. Section 2. Stop doing these 3 things. If you want to be mentally strong, stop doing these 3 things immediately. Stop complaining. Complaining doesn't fix anything. It just keeps you stuck. Either fix it or accept it and move on.
This is pretty slow, so I'm gonna speed it up.
Simple. Stop seeking comfort. Growth happens in discomfort. You want to be strong? Push yourself into situations that challenge you. Stop making excuses. Excuses are for people who stay stuck. The truth is, you always have a choice. Choose to do what makes you better. Section 3. daily habits to build mental strength. Now let's talk
I would just say that yeah, comfort is bad, but don't don't be this how would I put it? This overload, these hyperactive, these working too hard guy who just is gonna be wondering at 50 why he did all of those things. Yes, I mean seeking comfort and etc. I mean seeking discomfort is good, but at the same time, just enjoy life. Just remember that yeah, to get better, you have to change yourself, but at the same time, you only live once, and there's nothing really that wrong with you that you cannot just enjoy life now.
about the habits that will actually make you mentally strong. Do these every day, and I guarantee you'll become unbreakable. Cold showers. You hate discomfort? Good. Start your day by facing it head on. Cold showers build discipline and mental toughness. Exercise. Your
For
mind
me, I hear about cold showers almost every time. Everybody who does cold showers, they are basically like the vegan version that they will never shut up about it. So, I mean, I get the mental part definitely. Doing cold showers is the definitely mental toughness, discipline, but don't expect something greater in a physical sense. It's about the discomfort, and when you do something that basically triggers your adrenaline, your nervous system in the morning, then it prepares you for the day. So I get that part, but cold showers not for me. Thank you.
and body are connected. If your body is weak, your mind will be weak. Strengthen
But
one
definitely
and you
work out.
strengthen both.
Another fun fact, the only thing that actually makes you, for example, not prone to Alzheimer's or not your brain does not or your intelligence does not degrade over time. The only thing that helps is physical activity. It's not mental exercises, it's not the puzzles, it's not the apps we have on the phones with the puzzles and games. It's exercising because your brain needs a loads of oxygen and sugar, and brain can get it only by pumping blood into it. So with exercising, so don't forget to exercise, or do any sport or any activity.
Meditation. Not just for Zen people. Meditation rewires your brain for focus, control, and resilience. Do something hard every day. Could be waking up early, could be doing an extra workout, could be working on a skill. Whatever it is, challenge yourself daily. Section 4. How to control your emotions under pressure. Mentally strong people don't let emotions control them. They control their emotions. The key? Pause before you react. When something triggers you, whether it's stress, anger, or fear, stop. Take a deep breath. Count to 5. This tiny habit gives you power over your emotions instead of letting
Mm.
them run your life.
Yeah, don't be
Emotions are like
reactive.
waves, they come and go. But if you let them dictate your actions, you'll never be in control.
Hmm.
Section 5. Learn to embrace failure. Most people are terrified of failure. But the truth is, failure is a requirement for success. You can't grow if you never fail. The best athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders have failed more times than most people have even tried. If you failed
That's true.
recently, good. That means you're trying. That means you're learning. The only real failure is quitting. Section 7.
I mean, I
Develop
would say even the true failure is never beginning at the first place, and letting your mind or your bad habits to envelop you and basically dictate your life. So you can even take small steps to improvement, as Jordan Peterson said. You can just clean a drawer with your socks, or just clean one sock, or put together, I don't know, puzzle piece, or put together a clean floor or something. Just start small, and these small habits, these small changes, they will develop into something more greater.
an unshakable attitude. The strongest people don't let external events shake them. They stay calm, focused, and in control no matter what happens. Life is unpredictable. One moment, everything is going smoothly, and the next, you're blindsided by something unexpected: failure, loss, betrayal, disappointment. But here's what separates the strong from the weak: mentally strong people don't crumble when things go wrong. They adapt, they adjust, they keep moving forward. So, how do you develop an unshakable attitude? Understand that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react. You can't control everything, but you can control how you respond. Mentally strong people refuse to be victims of their circumstances. Instead of
I would definitely recommend you to being more proactive or not being in this victim mindset. But at the same time, it's pretty hard on you if you don't allow yourself to feel your feelings. Yes, you cannot let your emotions control you, but at the same time, you cannot hold them. Because if you are scared of your emotion, then they are in control of you. Because a lot of people think that stoicism is about pushing down your emotions and not showing them. But if you are scared of them, then they control you. And you have to feel them. You have to feel those emotions. So if you fail, feel the failure, feel the embarrassment, feel the sadness, and then move on. The trick is staying in that moment for a short time and then moving on. But you have to feel those emotions. So if you fail, don't just be that guy who just goes to another thing and just skips the whole process, because that's not healthy.
Asking, why is this happening to me? They ask, what can I do about this? Reframe problems as challenges. Most people see obstacles as roadblocks. Mentally tough people see them as tests, chances to grow, to prove to themselves what they're capable of. Next time you face a difficult situation, don't panic. Instead, tell yourself, this is just another challenge. I've faced worse. I'll figure this out. Master emotional control. Anger, frustration, fear. They can all cloud your judgment. When something upsets you, pause. Take a deep breath. Instead of reacting impulsively, step back and think logically. The ability to remain calm under pressure is what separates the strong from the weak. Accept that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Hard times will come.
Yeah, it is a great advice, and I agree with it. It's from Buddhism or Stoicism, great. But at the same time, we are just human. We can make mistakes, and we cannot be mentally strong all the time. So yeah, I agree with these basics, but it's not doable 100% of the time.
It's a fact. But suffering happens when you resist reality, when you fight against what is. The moment you stop wishing things were different and start dealing with them as they are, you free yourself. Develop a nothing can break me mindset. This is the ultimate test. No matter what happens, tell yourself, I will not break. I will not give up. I will get through this. Because the truth is, you're stronger than you think. You've already survived things you thought you wouldn't. You're still here. And if you keep pushing forward, you'll be unstoppable. Section 8, the power of discipline over motivation. A lot of people rely on motivation to get things done. They wait until they feel like doing something, and that's why they fail. Here's the hard truth. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is what makes you great. Think about it. Some days you wake up feeling energized, ready to take on the world. Other days, you feel like doing absolutely nothing. If you only take action when you feel motivated, you'll never be consistent. And without consistency, you'll never succeed. So, what's the solution? Discipline. Build the habit of doing hard things no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. With motivation, you have this motivation is basically emotion or an energy. And when we don't have the energy, then we don't do the thing. And discipline is just doing the thing. Discipline is doing. Discipline is not some grand gesture, is not something great. Is doing for example, everybody is disciplined, for example, to go to shower every day or to clean your dishes or to go to the gym every day or something like that. It's those habits we have.
Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. You don't need to feel like working out, you just do it. You don't need to feel like waking up early, you just get up. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is never a perfect moment. Stop waiting. Start now. The sooner you build discipline, the sooner your life changes. Create systems, not just goals. Goals are great, but they mean nothing without systems. Want to be fit? Your goal might be to lose weight, but your system is going to the gym 5 days a week, no matter what. Focus on the system, and results will follow.
It's actually one thing from Stoicism where you judge yourself by the things you can and are able to do. So, for example, you don't judge yourself, for example, if that you bench, I don't know, 100 kilos, but you judge yourself by the thing that you go to gym every other day, or that you spend in the gym 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, or that you give you 100% of your effort in the gym. Those are the things that you have an absolute control over. So for example, 100 kg, when you're weak or you had a bad day, you haven't slept that very well, you're not in complete control. But you can say to yourself, I will give to this workout 100%. That you can do.
Understand that small daily actions lead to massive results. You don't become successful overnight, but if you commit to small, consistent actions every day, you'll be amazed at where you are a year from now. Discipline is the key to making that happen. Bottom line, motivation is unreliable. Discipline is everything. If you master discipline, you master your life. Now listen, none of this matters if you don't take action. Right now, you have a choice. You can either click off this video, go back to your usual habits, and stay exactly where you are. Or you can decide that today is the day you change, the day you stop making excuses, the day you start pushing yourself, the day you stop being weak and start becoming strong. So, which is it going to be? Your future self is waiting. Make the choice and go get.
I mean, it's a great video. I agree with, 99% of what was said. But at the same time, I think it leaves out this great aspect of, or this another aspect of, yes, I agree with the things said, but at the same time, you cannot forget that life is not that simple. We cannot be these machines, these self-disciplined machines all the time, because we will fail. We will let our emotions control us. And when that happens, we might feel discouraged because, oh, I failed again, I'm worthless. But you're human. And we cannot do this all the time. But it's a great thing to practice. Let's look at the comments. I have read over 100 self-development books on psychology, sales, business, negotiation, history, and health. In the end, vision, plan, action, discipline, courage, resilience, and adaptation is all one needs. But above them all is action. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates everything else. Yeah, nothing happens when nothing happens. You can think yourself to the grave, but when you do nothing, nothing happens. When your mind is calm under pressure, clear chaos, people don't know how to handle you. That's real power. Yeah, that's true. I will not break, I will not give up, I will get through this, but I will cry first. But this is a great advice. I think that's the whole point, that I will not break, I will not give up. In the end, I will achieve this, I will pursue something. But I need those emotions to live. I need to be better. I need to let myself to fail, because if I set myself to standard that I will never fail in my life, I will be always resilient. That's set up for failure. Anything else that's good? And the end, I think it's a great video. Nothing extraordinary, but I think it gets the main concepts about self-improvement, discipline, and these things that push us forward. So at the end, great video. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, because I like these videos, but sometimes, a lot of times, they leave out the big important things, as I mentioned. So yeah, thank you for watching and keep it going.